Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, and we're going to be doing our separation session. That's what I've renamed this to. And we're going to look at those who are in separation, those who identify as a starseed bond, a twin flame, a soulmate, or just a person in separation at this point. Let's see what's going on with the collective. This is a collective reading, so make sure that you are uh, just taking what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's take a look at what we have here. And so, Spirit saying, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself into. And so, what that's saying is that, yeah, you may be in separation right now, but there's reasons to find joy. You know, it could be the candy bar you just ate, it could be the TV show you just watched. It could be a whole bunch of different reasons, or it could just be that, a butterfly just flew by you. Uh, Find that reason, find the joy, and allow yourself to get into that frequency of joy and love, because once you're in that frequency, then it starts amplifying the frequency for everything else. So let's see what else is going on within our collective, the ones that are in separation. That's why we call it separation session. Figured we'd rename it, give it a fresh new choice here. And we'll do these on Wednesdays. So, Spirit, let's take a look at what's going on for those in that separation session right now. Let's see what else. Give me a couple cards. Okay, I think we've got enough here. So let's see what Spirit's given us at this point. So Spirit is saying, first thing that you've got to do here is, admire everything that you like in your partner, that you feel in your partner. Find that, and that's why you want to just get into that frequency of happiness and joy, even though your partner's not there right now. It's time to put up some proper boundaries, right? Make sure that you are not letting people walk all over you, but at the same time, make sure you're not putting a wall there. Make sure there's a door, make sure there's a window, make sure that there's a door handle so you can open and close that door as you see fit. And that's what a proper boundary is. Boundary is not a wall, because once you put up a wall, you can't see the opportunities that are coming through. And Spirit saying, rejoice, right? Embrace whatever connection that you have right now. Get into that better energy. Your dreams. Remember your dreams. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So as you get into that higher frequency, you're going to start drawing in the frequency of love, which is what you're looking for, right? So let's see what else we are going to get for the collective. And remember, this is a collective reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it has major awareness, then it is for you today. So let's see what else there is for this. And if you are looking for your own personal reading to see what's going on within your own situation and separation, please do reach out at silverfoxspiritual@gmail.com for personal readings. You can check the profile for my link tree, and it has my whole services there, or just go to wearfoxfire.com, where I have a list of services there as well. Just put up a new website. So let's see what else we have, Spirit. Anything else you want to tell us in this? All right. So let's see what else we got from the cards. And so the first thing that I see here is let go of the past. So a lot of you are still holding on to that past person, the one you're in separation with, and that past person can't be here anymore. That past version of that person can't be here anymore. You have to let go of that version, because that holding on to it is holding on to the energies that's not allowing anything else to move forward. If that person does come back, and they may and they may not, they have to be in a better energy, because the energy that both of you had during that time was why you had to go into that separation. And Spirit's saying, if you pay attention, you're going to be guided to that great love that you truly want. And Spirit says you're going to get friendly support. So your friends are going to help you find that support to get to that point. And if you do allow for that support and you follow the cards, there is somebody coming in with a commitment This is going to be a life partner, somebody that has the potential for marriage. And I use the word potential because unless you're choosing to heal, unless you're choosing to be in this place with a better energy, then you're just going to be stuck here, right? And we don't want to be stuck there. And so, for those of you who are new with my channel, with my readings are energy readings. They are not stories. We're not going to tell you silly stories about your person and how they're thinking about you and how they're about to go contact you, but then all of a sudden something happens, right? And that's what you see all day long in every reader out there on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere else. What we're going to talk about is what's in your energy right now in this now moment. And if it's major awareness, that's your energy at this point, and that's why it's timeless when it makes your awareness. This side of the readings, this is what I call the hamster wheel of karma. These are all energies that are keeping you stuck. And we want to get out of these, but you have to choose. You have to choose to get out of these. And the middle part here is where you are in the center is where you are in this present now moment. And above and below you are tools to help you get to over here, which is what you want, right? The proposal, the life partner, the marriage, right? The dreams. And so that's why we look at it as to where you are, and then we look at what's surrounding you and how do we get there, because we don't care about your person, honestly. Your person isn't going to help you at all. You have to help you, and you can't help your person either. Your person has to help themselves. So we only look at self and see what we can do within self. So with that, let's see what else the cards want to tell us within this space. And remember, this is a healing channel. This is not really just a storytelling channel. So I'm not going to tell those stories. I'm going to tell you how you're going to heal and how you can choose to heal. But healing is a choice. It's not something that just happens because it happens. It happens because you choose. And so you're always just one choice away, no matter what the trauma, no matter what you've ever done and felt ashamed about. You're only one choice away from going back onto your path. And so don't let it deter you that you've had too much trauma. You can't, you can always get on the path. You just starts with a choice. And so for many of you, you're clinging, holding on, obsessing about this past person, right? And this is the hamster loop of karma, right? Karma, consequences, cause and effect. It's the loop, and it keeps you stuck. And Spirit is saying, this is what keeps you broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Do you really want that? Spirit's saying trust your intuition, because it's time to put this into its finality, the closure, the farewell, goodbye. All right? And Spirit's saying that, there's a potential that a confession is coming in, either yours or somebody else. But they're very conflicted about this, right? Hot and cold. And it's because you're stuck in this karmic loop. Spirit's saying that really what you want is depth. Make sure you're getting to that depth of the value of this relationship, not just surface. Why? Because for some of you, and this is not for all, this is a specific message. For some of you, there's a heavy cycle of fertility, pregnancy, or just family growing, meaning you're going to grow your family by, say you guys have kids already and you guys get together. There's a potential for a larger family base. And so these are all the things that Spirit is telling us about. Anybody who is watching here, take the ones that resonate, leave the rest behind. But let's take a look at what it is that you're doing in this now moment that's blocking you from moving forward. We already know that you're holding on to the past, right? And so that needs to go. You need to put a closure to it. You've got to give it a finale. You can't just keep on holding on to that past and expect something different to happen. So Spirit's thrown out 3 cards for us. So the first one is you can't hurry love, right? The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. And what does that mean? You can't control the situation. You can't force this person to come through. You can't force anything. Only thing you can do is work on yourself in this point. So stop forcing it. If you meet somebody, stop trying to force that relationship to happen because that forcing is actually pushing it away. For many of you, it's on body shame right now. You feel like very unattractive to others. Why? Because you're stuck over here. You have to find the love within yourself to love your body no matter what shape it is. And as you love yourself, you're also going to find that your body is going to move to the shape it naturally is meant to be, right? And there's no perfect shape. Everybody has their own. And so really just find the love within yourself, and then your body's going to move to the place where your body's meant to be. And for many of you, you're always claiming victim, right? I'm a victim. He's a narcissist. She's a narcissist, right? And this is the big one we see all the time. Everybody thinks the other person is a narcissist. Even a narcissist think that the other people are narcissists. And so we got to get out of that victimhood. We create our own reality. Whether you like it or not, you're the main hero of your story when things are great, but you're also the main villain of your story when things are not, because you're actually manifesting everything within your reality. And so you have to get control of yourself, your subconscious, your superconscious, and stop being a victim. Start being an active creator of your life. And that comes through healing, that comes through finding self love, that comes from protecting yourself. And all those are choices. So now we kind of understand where things are going south, right? So let's get some advice from our higher selves as to, what can we do in this now moment to kind of turn this around and get to this place over here where we want to. So we already know part of what we need to heal, but let's get some other advice on what else we can be doing in this now moment to help us along the way. And got two cards. Let me see if anything else wants to come out. Looks like that's it. So Spirit saying, biggest one, meditation. You've got to go in and connect to self. And why do you have to connect to self? Because self is what's going to be helping you heal. It's going to help you get past all this and get to this. And when you do, Spirit saying, glow up is going to happen, and it's going to push you over to here, right? To the place where you want to be. So now we're going to ask ourselves, okay, so we kind of know what we need to work on. We've got some advice from our higher selves. When, right? And that's the big question. When is it ever going to happen? Because nobody really cares about the process. Nobody wants to do the process. They just want to get to the end. And that's also a problem, because you have to choose to do the process. You have to choose to go through each step of the process in order to get to the end. But let's get an idea of possibilities. And we call it a possibility, probability, because this is only looking at it, the energies from this now moment, not from any time after that. And so Spirit's given us two cards, and Spirit's saying, allow things to come, meaning don't fight it, allow it to come. And for many of you, that's going to be July. Now, it doesn't say what year, but if you don't choose to heal, well, we know it's probably not going to be this year. But if you choose to heal and you choose to start addressing these things, just allow it to happen naturally. And the potential, and again, I say potential, is going to be July. So with that, that is my reading for today, the separation session. Let me know if this aligns with your story. The more you like, follow, share, and subscribe, the more this will start to align for you. We're going to be doing these separation sessions every Wednesday, so you can look forward to it on Wednesdays. And I might do one more during the weekend, but we'll see. And with that, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like your own reading similar to this, or any other type of readings or healings, please reach out at silverfoxspiritual@gmail.com. If you're looking for my webpage or price list, it's in the profile under my link tree, or just go to www.foxfire.com and it has a complete list. Have a great day. Cheers.